Well, if you live in the Massachusetts or Rhode Island area, you may have felt the 3.6 magnitude earthquake that struck there earlier on Sunday morning. We're going to get into all the details. Before I go any further, guys, if you enjoy the daily content I provide for you here on YouTube, I encourage you guys to help support the channel over on Patreon. You can do so for as little as $5 a month. Patreon.com/conservative truth. That link in the description gets you access to over 25 exclusive podcasts where I talk more about sensitive information. You get the alerts for anything that goes out on Patreon, unlike YouTube where you will not be notified of all these videos that I do, even if you have that bell selected, because YouTube doesn't like me. But I know you guys do like me, so when you get done watching me here, browse back and check what you've missed. Please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. So yes, we're talking about an earthquake here in Massachusetts, a 3.6. Originally, this was a 4.0 quake, but then it was later downgraded to a 3.6, happening just after 9 a.m. in Bliss Corner, also around in Dartmouth. Residents reported feeling the shaking. Now, you think with a 3.6 quake, it's not a big deal. Sounds like a small quake. However, this quake was reported by the USGS to be very shallow. And the more of these shallow quakes you have, the higher risk of potential damage with these, as well as a greater chance of them being felt, even if they're as small as this one was, as a 3.6. Many residents chiming in on this. One of them even saying that the quake left a crack in her basement. That's right. I mean, the shaking for most, they say, only lasted maybe between 20 to 40 seconds. But for that short time, I mean, it could feel like a long time, especially when you got everything rumbling underneath you, some pictures, things like that falling off the walls and shelves. Good news to report, though, is no injuries, no major injuries or anything like that, or any major damage other than the, like I said, the crack here in the basement for this one resident. But they were definitely caught off guard by this. Also, it was reported that many people calling into 911 to report this, some didn't even know if this was an earthquake. They weren't sure what it was. It was confirmed that it was, in fact, the USGS that says it was a 3.6 quake that it hit there. And they were encouraging residents to only call 911 if you had a real emergency. So it's quite a phenomenon. We're seeing this happen here. But you know what? I got to throw this out because we know that Jesus told his disciples in the last days we were going to see earthquakes in diverse places. They're going to be happening more frequently as we're seeing them now, and they're getting more intense. I mean, imagine if this had been even a larger quake than a 3.6, even somewhere up around over a 5, but it was still as shallow as this one was. We could have been looking at some extensive damage had that been the case, but thank God that it wasn't. But guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this earthquake hitting there in the Massachusetts area where you live? Do you live around the area? If so, if you experienced this quake, we'd love to hear from you in the comment section. I'll put some more information on this in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.